today I have an extremely special guest with us as usual. आप लोग को मालूम, obviously they are from Hyderabad and it's somebody who was in the food blogging industry for the past 10 years and I think initially सबसे पहले blogger भी थे उन्हों. We have with us Zubair from Hyderabad Food Diaries. Welcome Zubair.
Thank you so much and I'm so happy to be here and so much of food on the table. I'm like, let's start.
Yeah, exactly. Here's so much food. Everything's here, guys. So we have this I think are the peri peri fries. This is the spicy chicken burger. This is the grilled chicken with peri peri sauce. And of course the famous hot chocolate. We are in Funnel Hill, so we can't not have the hot chocolate. So I think we'll dig in and just, kind of start a conversation that, we are happy to have with you. Thank you so much for coming once again. So tell us, Zubair, why and how did you start blogging? It was so initially you started blogging and वो time पे उतना नहीं था कि blogger नाम की कोई चीज़ है. So tell us how you started while I start digging into my food.
I think for me it was all about in my college days I would say. I'm a hotel management graduate. तो जब कर रहा था तो I fell in love with food. The way recipes are made,
like
the way.
All of us do.
Yeah, absolutely. तो वैसा कुछ scene था मेरा. And then when I was doing my training, kitchen was one department I hated working. I was like ये कहाँ डाल दिए मेरे को, क्या काम करा रहे हैं ये सब. Then I think third or fourth day, and I started crying. College kid working for like 15-20 hours straight away in the kitchen, and that too banquet kitchens. It's not easy.
Yeah.
And मैं शेफ को जाके बोला शेफ मुझे यहाँ पे नहीं करना है. Let me just drop me or put me in some other department. I'll just go and work. Then he's like तू इतना रो क्यों रहा है? You go take a break of 2 hours and then come back. And then he was like एक काम कर जाते जाते वहाँ से फ्रिज में से थोड़े vegetables रखे हुए हैं वो ले लेकर आ. And then I went, but then I came back in half an hour only. और जब मैं वापस आया, those simple vegetables or fruits, whatever it was, they were transformed into such a beautiful dish, presented in such a good way. That took me by surprise. I was like, if these people with so many years of experience and equipment in their hand, they know what to do. अगर ये लोग ऐसा कुछ कर सकते हैं, then how about people who have been cooking from from homes, like अपने बावर्ची होते, खान साहब होते, all these people, उनको मतलब कोई प्रमोट करता नहीं है, उनके बारे में कोई पूछता नहीं है. So I had that thought in mind, एक छोटा सा curiosity था कि let's go out, meet these people and let me talk to them and know their story. That's how it started. First place that I went and spoke to someone regarding कि भाई आप कैसे business start करें, ये dish क्यों लाए, was in Mallepalli, one of the very famous shawarma joints called Feel in Saudi. And that was the initial point, first place that I actually went and inquired about their story, how they came, and then rest of all was like it just came. Yes.
How long ago was it when you started this?
I started on Instagram. If you really ask me, I think it was in 2017. But then I've been blogging or exploring places. I would say that would be the right term. It's been 11 years now.
Wow. And tell me, like for example, like अब right, if somebody किसी को fashion blogging में जाना है या food blogging में जाना है, they have like a direction कि ऐसे कर सकते हैं तो you will become a food blogger. I think 11 साल पहले nobody knew what the hell a food blogger was. तो आपको like how did you find the right direction? Did you have a mentor? What was it like? Or was it a self discovery that you made?
I would say self discovery is the right term because मैं जब शुरू किया था there were hardly any bloggers. I think 2 or 3 bloggers, that's it, out of which also उसमें होता क्या था 3 में से बस 1 जने या 2 जने एक्टिव रहते थे और बाकी के लोग को पता नहीं है करना क्या है. We just went with the flow and it just happened.
Why did you think of the name Hyderabad Food Diaries? Like, why didn't you do it with your own name, or why was it Hyderabad Food Diaries?
And so for me, to start on Instagram, I wanted to be very professional. So वो होता क्या था, the moment you blog with your name, you have multiple options of doing anything and everything. When you blog with particular name with a logo, it becomes a brand. I wanted to create that brand. मतलब मेरा उतना मैंने सोचा नहीं था कि मैं यहाँ तक करूँगा बोल के, but just I had a small thought process in my mind कि नहीं, I'll go with the logo, I'll go with the name, and then I'll start posting. So my idea of choosing Hyderabad Food Diaries was because I wanted to showcase food of Hyderabad. I wanted to tell people कि Hyderabad is not only about biryani, because बहुत सारे मेरे नॉर्थ के दोस्त थे
who thought Hyderabad is all about biryani.
I mean, I still remember एक दोस्त मेरी आई थी बॉम्बे से दिल्ली से and she was in Hyderabad for 10 days, okay? 10 दिन तक हैदराबाद में थी, and 11th day she asked me, Zubair, बिरयानी और कहाँ मिलेगी यहाँ पे? And I'm like, तू और कहीं नहीं गई? Like, you did not go to the clubs, lounges, restaurants, cafes. Then she was like, है क्या यहाँ पे? You know, that stuck me. I was like, dude, this is not happening. I mean, इतना सब कुछ है हैदराबाद में. Why are we not showcasing it? So that was the whole purpose of, you know, me starting with the name Hyderabad Food Diaries. And then,
So that it rings a bell.
It rings a bell.
Yeah, that's perfect. Tell us, how was the journey from follower number 1 to follower number 200,000? I know you just reached that milestone. How was that journey like for you?
It was magical, I would say.
Yeah.
Like, it took almost like 4 years for me to reach here.
Within,
I know people
yeah.
like within 6 months, 7 months, you know, 1 year, they have gone like 500, 600K. But then yes, हमारे टाइम पे नहीं था ऐसा कुछ। बहुत मेहनत
रील्स
करनी
नहीं
पड़ती
थी,
कुछ नहीं थी हमारे
ट्रेंड
time।
नहीं होते थे रील्स
कुछ नहीं
विद इन
होता था।
डेज एंड या
मतलब मैं इतना खुश होता था अगर मेरे एक पोस्ट पे 500 लाइक आते थे ना, तो फॉर मी दैट वाज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट पोस्ट। तो यू नो
आई रिमेंबर फॉर मी इट वाज 99 से जब 100 होता था 3 डिजिट, इट वाज लाइक
like,
वाओ
my God,
100 आए
तो हुआ है
टाइम।
बोल के होता था। I didn't plan to become an influencer. There were certain you know things that really worked for me. So as I said again, you know, just went with the flow and everything fell into place. So,
But is that something what you want to be called as, influencer? Would you call yourself multiple things?
I don't mind. I mean, until unless you know I'm shooting out content every day and good content, quality content, and people are liking it, and people are visiting that place. For example, I'm sitting here at Funnel today, and I'm posting something about it, and people are coming. Then it's okay. Call me influencer, a food blogger, or a content creator. Anything. I'm okay with that. I don't mind.
Where are you from? Tell us something about your family, or which, you know, where did you grow up? What was it like growing up in Hyderabad?
It's been about Hyderabad only. I mean, I fell in love with the place way long back, and you know, वो होता है ना अपना शहर होता है.
Exactly.
So same is with me also again. And coming to my family, Dad used to work with Reserve Bank of India, and he retired like 4-5 years back. And then I have 2 siblings working in different IT companies. Yes, and 1 wife.
Now, who is also an influencer.
Yes, who is also an influencer again. And घर पे 2 बच्चे हैं, एक का नाम इसरो, एक का नाम जिगी है, you know, एक 4 साल की है और एक 5 साल की और एक 3 साल की है, you know, both Indian cats. And mom again, mom is a homemaker. So this is a small little cute family. Everyone is, you know, busy with their work, with their schedules and everything.
So tell us, वो एक comfort food क्या है? I know you've had food all around Hyderabad, India, but tell us what it's like. एक खाना that takes you back home.
I think एक थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा. For me these are 2 things. एक थी मेरी दादी माँ जब बनाते थे मिठी रोटी.
Yeah, oh yeah.
My God,
My husband
मतलब-
loves mithi roti from his nani ma actually.
मैं लिटरली वेट करता था कि दादी माँ उठते आज किचन में जाते मिठी रोटी बनाते मेरे लिए बोल के. I think वो एक था. And अम्मी की तहारी हाथ की, that is my all time favorite. I mean, I can ditch any food and everything for that. I can eat tahari like 365 days.
Oh wow.
That is
I
something
love
that I really
it.
love.
I love tahari. But हम लोग के लिए क्या रहता मिर्ची के चावल. Even when we are traveling, like because of my sister, we used to travel a lot. So no matter where in the world we are, मिर्ची, नमक और हल्दी तो मिल जाती थी. तो हम लोग no matter where we are, Paris, London, wherever we are, वो मिर्ची के चावल जब बनते थे बासी खाने के ना, तो ऐसा you feel like home no matter where in the world you are. So I think that's one thing that remains for me. But I absolutely love tahari as well. Having said that, okay, tell us about your wife. How did you meet her? What is it like to have an influencer wife? Tell us about it.
From the time I become influencer or you know the food blogger from Hyderabad, oh, things have changed for good. Alhamdulillah for that. And yes, Zara से भी वहीं मुलाकात हुई, Instagram पे मिले थे हम लोग, and then we dated for a year. No one knew that we were dating and all. We kept it very secretly. I used to go to Bombay, meet her for work also, to meet her also at the same time. You know, we just connected and all. And then घर पे उसके रिश्ते देखना शुरू कर दिए. You know, typical Indian story. And I'm like, अरे यार ये क्या हो रहा है? But I wanted a little more time on my hand, you know. I wanted to be ready for all things that are coming in future. But then I think ऊपर वाला बोला कि नहीं ज़ुबैर अब कर ले, अब टाइम हो गया है. So हाँ घर पे रिश्ते देख रहे थे उसके, तो I told her that you know it's better you घर पे बोल दो, you know, let's not delay it more. And then she said, घर वाले उनके यहाँ पे आए, हम वहाँ पे गए, everything just fell into place, and then we got married.
Wow. And how long you guys got married, right?
I think this is the 5th month.
Oh, nice. But tell me, I know that you met her and everything, but उन्हों भी influencer है, तो आपको how does it compliment you and compliment her, both of them being from an influencer background?
कुछ बोलना ही नहीं पड़ता. Even I know that something PR is coming to place, या उसका फोटो शूट हो रहा है, हम लोग बाहर जा रहे हैं, so we know everything. So life is very easy. समझाने की बोलने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती. Understanding level is next level altogether.
That's good. Yeah, that's awesome. Like Asad, right? With Asad and me, it's like I have to be like, oh, I need to do this. Sometimes when food packages come home, I'll click a picture of it. He's like, खाने की photo क्यों ले रहे हैं? Type of a thing. So
I think मेरे साथ भी होता था शुरू में. Family used to get all like, अरे क्या कर रहा है जब देखो जब खाने की फोटो ले रहा है and all. Now they understand. They are like अगर कुछ आता है घर पे, they don't touch. They are like पहले जुबैर को फोटो लेने दो, उसके बाद खाएंगे हम लोग.
Yeah, but I think अब ना इतना culture हो गया कि even sometime when I go out with my mom's family and stuff, उन लोग भी जब टेबल पे खाना आता पहले फोटो लेते हैं. So it's no more about like just yeah, exactly. So yeah, okay, one question that I keep asking you, I know and I've asked you this before, but you eat out so much. Tell us the secret of still not putting on all the weight.
I think it's the metabolism, I would say. I got used to it slowly.
Alhamdulillah for that.
Alhamdulillah. I've been eating out, I don't know for how many years now.
Yeah.
But then, one suggestion that I would like to give to upcoming bloggers or people who really want to get into food blogging and all, do not hog on food. That's not the way you eat.
So basically, not doing what I'm doing now.
I think for you right now it is a different scene altogether.
No, but try this. This is really good. It's peri peri chicken. It's damn good. Try it.
I'll try that. Yes. So I think do not hog on food. I would say it's all about tasting food.
Correct.
So agar you have like 7-8 dishes onto the table, try to taste in smaller quantities. That will give you an idea about different flavors and different recipes that are there on the table. So I think that's
just a quick question, but खाना जो बच जाता, do you like take it home? Do you give it out? Like what?
So normally whenever I do sessions or we go out for food festivals or promoting any place, sitting like this, we don't order like multiple dishes and so much of food onto the table. I see how many people are coming. उसके हिसाब से we do it. I normally नहीं, almost all the time I try to order less food. अगर किसी को ज़रूरत पड़ती है then we order more. Simple as that.
Tell us आपको क्या difference दिख रहा है जब आप start करे थे और अब, and which is the time that you prefer?
That's a very good question. I would say I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
But if you really ask me, one trend that I have.
Our dessert is also here.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, baby. I'll take that. Oh, that looks beautiful.
Sorry. So tell
I
us.
think one thing that I've observed or saw evolving in Hyderabad is people are experimenting now.
Yeah.
Spanish food.
Yeah.
You have Korean places. You have continental, Italian, Hyderabadi. A lot of North Indian places coming to Hyderabad. So I think people have accepted that change. That's one thing that is really working for the F&B sector, I would say.
People are open to experimenting. Yeah.
If you really ask me, if I want to choose from that time and this time, I would say this time.
Yeah. Okay. How was COVID for you?
Professionally wise, it was not that great. सिर्फ मेरे लिए नहीं, कई सारे लोगों के लिए था. Same thing happening was with me also. I used to get calls from small cafes or home chefs or home bakers calling me, asking me to promote their products on my Instagram and all, because उनको शायद थोड़े बहुत orders आ जाएंगे. And then I had places like small cafes started by students or small investment cafes and all. Call करके बेचारे रोते थे. Zubair, do something about this. Yeah, there are no customers walking in. There's no business walking in. So that time I would say was very difficult for I think the whole world. But now, Alhamdulillah, touch wood, like we are into a very, very, very sorted time.
Yeah. So, Alhamdulillah, like talking about F&B sector, I think F&B was one of the initial sectors that kind of bounced back immediately after. It was the fastest to bounce back after the COVID. So that was great, and I think now more than ever people value going out and eating क्योंकि वो time पे नहीं कर सके थे.
I was doing a small survey with all the malls doing their businesses and all. तो मैं जब कर रहा था, I was talking to one of the persons in Innorbit Mall, और मुझे पता चला सर्वे में that the business that they did in 2019, 2022 में they have done double of it. Wow. I was like, My
That's
God.
a huge.
You know, that's a huge number. That
Yeah,
means
because
people
I
are
think
going out.
लोगों को जाना था वो 2 साल जो नहीं गए बाहर. Everyone wanted to go out all the time. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. What's the future for Hyderabad Food Diaries? You know, is it just going to be, being an influencer? I know you do a lot of other things. I know you do a lot of mentoring. So what is the future for HFD?
So for me, as I said again, पहले मैं plan नहीं करता था. I just need to take things as it is. But now I really think that it is time to step up because I want to represent nationally and internationally when it comes to food blogging. And Alhamdulillah, I would say nationally, people know me. A lot of cities, understand कि okay, what Hyderabad Food Diaries is, who Zubair is.
Correct.
But मुझे वो next level पे लेके जाना है. So I think I'm working on it slowly, and at the same time, I'm about to start not one but 2 YouTube channels.
Oh, wow, nice.
One will be again focusing on food only from Hyderabad. That's going to be Hyderabad Food Diaries. And very soon we're going to start, me and Zara together, we're going to start another channel.
Nice.
So these 2 things. At the same time, my digital marketing company is doing good, Bus Business Solutions.
Oh, nice.
So there's multiple things going on at the same time.
Okay, Taraz, I know I always see you post stuff like, you found a Hyderabad Food Diary blogger, follower or a fan everywhere you go. Tell us what that feels like. That must be overwhelming.
Overwhelming. I feel so happy. Initially it was like very awkward for me.
Yeah.
Someone is coming and saying, "Here is Zubair bhai, हम आपको देखते हैं, हम आपको follow करते हैं." तो initial days I was like, अरे ये क्या हो रहा है मेरे साथ? Then I got used to it. But now I feel so blessed and so overwhelmed because people really follow you. People really, so they literally ask me and go there and they find the food to be good, the service to be good. So that's a very big thing, and that's one of the reasons I feel Hyderabad Food Diaries is loved so much and admired so much. So whenever people meet me, I feel so happy. एक बार तो ऐसा हो गया था, we were partying at I think Tot in Jubilee Hills, and there's this guy who's just staring at me from balcony. नीचे ही देख रहा है बंदा, वो ऐसे ही देख रहा है. And I'm like, I told one of my friends, भाई ये थोड़ा weird दिख रहा है, ऐसा क्यों घूर रहा है ये? And then he texted me on Insta.
Wow.
Zubair भाई, I can see you from up. And I was like, अरे, then मैं उसको बोला नीचे आके मिल. ऐसा मत देख ठहर के ऊपर से बोल के बोला फिर उसको. So I think that's a very overwhelming feeling. People meet you and admire you.
Tell me one thing besides, tasting food, what's your favorite part about your job?
I think it's about meeting people.
Yeah.
Interviews like these. Or probably I would say knowing more stories of different people and from the industry or outside the industry. I think it's more about meeting people and knowing their stories and all. I think that's one thing that I would never get bored of.
Okay, I know you said biryani is not the only thing that Hyderabad has, but tell me your pick for biryani.
It has to be Meridian,
Yeah.
Panjagutta, because
It's so good, right? The mutton biryani with the extra mutton from there, it's
crazy.
so good.
I've been having there, I don't know from how many years.
Yeah, me too.
And the best
And
part
it's so
about
underrated,
it is so
every time when
underrated.
anybody comes from Bahar, they first ask me biryani, I say ghar ki biryani.
Haan.
But in case they want to skip the ghar ki biryani, I'm like Meridian's biryani.
For me
It's the
also,
best.
it is the best
Yeah.
because I take all my blogger friends who come from north.
Yeah.
मैं उनको बोलता हूँ भाई चलो Meridian
Yeah.
चलो. Don't look at any other places. Let's go to Meridian. Simple as that.
It's really good. I love the biryani from there as well. Okay, tell us, I think you were traveling to Kashmir recently. Tell us what that was like. How
it
was
was
that?
beautiful. It was a very unplanned trip, I would say. Me and Zara were sitting at home and all of a sudden we see all snow everywhere.
Yeah.
And she's like, Zubair मेरे को black साड़ी पहन के मेरे को reel बनाना है. And I'm like, what? Then मैं बोला ठीक है मैं तेरे को snowboard लेके चलता हूँ हमारे यहाँ पे है. And she's like नहीं मेरे को real snow चाहिए, I want to see.
Yeah.
And that's when we decided, कि okay, let's go to Kashmir and all.
Yeah.
And then, everything got planned in just like 2 days. And we went, it was a beautiful time, beautiful place to be. Right time, snow dekhna hai to aapko, it was so lovely. We didn't want to come back. We were like, let's extend for some more days and all.
My mum just went as well with like her bunch of friends and she was like, it was lovely. I went there when I was little.
Superb place to be. People are so friendly, food is so good, so many things to see around, scenic values and all. So I think yes.
So, we'll start our rapid fire round now. What is your one guilty pleasure?
Red Bull.
What's your ideal place to go to on a date?
On a date, Falaknuma.
Oh, lovely. What is your most strongly held belief?
Hope.
That's nice. Favorite street food?
Nayab.
Oh, yum. Okay. Best childhood food memory?
Tahari and meaty roti.
Meaty roti, okay.
Yes.
Breakfast food or dinner food?
Dinner.
Wow, really? I love breakfast.
I mean, I love breakfast too,
Yeah.
but it's a little difficult for me to get up in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, why skip it?
Okay, what is the one thing people do that you can't stand?
Backbiting.
What's your hidden talent?
I can sleep for 12 hours straight.
Don't we all have that from our generation? Aren't we all those people? Okay, what is the one thing you should explore in Hyderabad that no one usually does?
I think it's the heritage walks,
Yeah.
because a lot of people don't know a lot of good history about Hyderabad. It's all about places or food. It's mostly about food.
Yeah.
But I think heritage is also a very big part of Hyderabad. I think that everyone should do.
Okay, what emoji do you use the most?
Laughing.
Yeah, I think it's the easiest one to send when you don't know what to send. Okay, I'm gonna say a few things in English. You have to translate it to Hyderabadi.
Arre baap.
Okay.
Haan.
Yes.
How?
Why?
Kaiku.
What are you doing?
क्या कर रहे हैं?
You've killed it or killer.
आग लगा दी.
Show off.
kaiku फेंक रहा हूँ मैं. Not exactly show off, but I would say.
Lighter maar rahe, I
हाँ,
guess would be
lighter
a
maar rahe.
lighter
हाँ,
word to
हाँ.
use. Okay, cool. Done with that. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Mango.
Okay. What's your favorite hobby that doesn't include your profession?
I think not exactly I would say hobby, but I love listening to music.
Music.
Easily.
Okay. And what's your favorite kind of music?
Anything which is good, which sounds good.
Okay. What have you done that you're the most proud of?
I think sticking to my roots, I would say.
Yeah.
That really helps me, doing or planning whatever I do.
What's that one thing that you really wish you can change about yourself?
Some guidance in young days.
Yeah. Okay. What's your favorite most played song?
Most played has to be Bulaya.
Nice. What is the one secret that you want to tell me?
वैसे तो बहुत है. But I think we'll spill the beans today. Only one secret that I would like to say is that I don't like traveling in a four-wheeler.
Oh.
It's always been two-wheeler.
Two-wheeler. Oh,
Yes.
wow. Okay. Does your wife enjoy it too?
She does. She's getting used to it.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, उसको पसंद है गाड़ी में, खेलना करना. But then every time I step out with her, like आज भी गाड़ी पे, I'm like हाँ आज भी गाड़ी पे.
Okay. What challenges you the most?
I think good content creation
Yeah.
challenges when it comes to profession, because that's something that I would say I would stick to it no matter what.
Okay. What is that one skill that you wish you could learn instantly?
It's the video editing. I feel it takes a lot of time. I mean, shooting is one. That editing part, बहुत time लेता है वो. So I think that I really want to learn.
Okay. Main course or desserts?
Main course.
Really? Oh my God. That's why I think you're able to maintain your weight.
No, I'm not much of a dessert person. I mean, after a big meal, if I get 2 spoons of it, I'm happy with that.
Okay.
Until and unless it is Qurbani ka meetha
Oh,
or
wow.
fruit ka meetha, then I take into it. Yes.
Okay, tell me, vegetarian food or non-vegetarian?
Non-veg.
Okay, that's
My
good.
name is Mohammed Zubair, non-vegetarian.
Okay, that's perfect. We are done with this segment. Thank you so much for coming today, Zubair,
Pleasure.
and
Pleasure is
making
all mine.
the time out and doing this with us. It's been lovely to have you with us.
Super. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you
having me.
so
And
much.
it was lovely. I mean, this is the kind of interviews I really want to do. Not the professional
I
ones,
just
but the
felt
very
like I'm
casual
having
ones.
a conversation with you where I am eating and you are not. So I think we can dig into some food. But thank you so much for watching, guys. And a special thanks to our sponsor, Neeru's, for making this happen. Thank you for Funnel Hill for all the lovely food and giving us this beautiful venue to shoot at. And I will see you guys very soon with another episode of Apne Logaan with me. See you. Bye-bye.